Hello, my name is Hugo Reyes, and this is my 3.2 strategy presentation. The strategy which I'm going to demonstrate today is total physical response, otherwise known as TPR. Before we get into the activity, I'm going to do a brief overview about what exactly TPR is. Total physical response is a popular activity where students learn vocabulary by physically acting out actions modeled by the teacher. TPR is a great way to get students moving as it helps English learners gain confidence by learning new vocabulary easily and having a motion that they can refer to. The TPR skill is located under the speaking and listening section in the ELL Teacher's Toolbox as it helps build their language and to be on the lookout for the word during a book read aloud to enhance their listening comprehension. I'm going to use activity in a kindergarten, either Spanish language arts classroom or English language arts classroom, as a sort of introduction to the book we're going to read. As the students come across the vocabulary words in the books, they are to do the total physical response movements which we made for that vocabulary word. This helps them keep an eye out and it also helps them to get some of that extra energy out. That way they can be seated and ready to enjoy the book with the rest of us. I actually have a video of myself conducting this with my own classroom. So it was very fun to kind of enact this in my first year of teaching and to continue doing this skill as well. Here's the video. Esta palabra es confundida. ¿Qué es? Confundida. Si alguien está confundido, espera hasta que yo te llame. No está seguro de qué hacer. Cuando ustedes escuchan la palabra confundida en el libro, quiero que hagan la cara así. Háganla así.
Está con un cubo Rubik.
Está con un Rubik's Cube. Hazla así. So the word here which we were learning on that day was confused. I instructed my student to do the total physical response motion of confused, which was this. It was for them to show me a confused face. So whenever they were to come across that word, they were to show me that motion. I'm going to go ahead and conduct this activity for you guys. So today we're going to read a book later, but first we have to learn some new vocabulary words. The first word we have is crumple. Say it with me. Crumple. Now say it by yourself. Awesome. Crumple means to press, bend, or crush out of shape. What do you guys see is being crumpled in this picture? Paper. Nice. So I want you guys to pretend like you have a sheet of paper, right? And you're going to gently crumple it. Pretend like you're smashing and you're pressing, bending the piece of paper in your hands. Whenever you hear the word crumple, you guys are going to crumple the paper. What word are you going to do this motion to? Crumple. Awesome job. And I really like using these in my slides as it gave them a visual, and this is very important for our English learners as it provides them with different methods for them to kind of learn these words as well. The next word we're going to learn is energized. When you feel energized, you feel awake and feel ready to do something. The students here in this picture are super energized and they're ready to go play. Whenever you hear the word energized, I want you to kind of wake up, right? Like you certainly got a lot of energy, you just woke up and you're ready to go ahead, you're ready to play and you're ready to learn and you're ready to read the book with us. So whenever you do energize, I want you to go like this. What are you going to do? Awesome. And remember, the word is energized. Say it with me. Energized. Now you say it by yourself. Great job. Now show me your energized face. Yes. Now, this is the book we're going to read today. The book we're going to read is Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. At this point of the lesson, I would also introduce, the different kind of parts of a book, which is the cover, the title, the author, and the spine, just where we can keep that into our routine and make sure they know what the parts of the book is called. So, as I'm reading the book, I want you guys to be on a lookout for these words, and whenever you hear the word crumple, what are you going to do? Whenever you hear the word energized, what are you going to do? Awesome. Let's begin. Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. Ish. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. And I saw actually some of you guys do the motion. What was the word? Crumpled. And I saw a lot of you guys did the crumpled. Good job, guys. Let's keep going. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. "I'm done." Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that." Ramon raced after Marisol, up the hall, into her room. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. "This is one of my favorites," Marisol said, pointing. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," she exclaimed. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. "They do look ish," he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines, quickly springing out, without worry. And this is where I'm going to stop the book for us. I would go ahead and finish the book with the students, of course. Whenever I was teaching this, my district had us actually chunk the books in different parts, so it could be more easier for them to recognize the beginning, middle, and end. So one day would do beginning, one day would do middle, and one day would do end. It is important to note that with total physical response, it is not recommended to do more than 10 or 15 minutes of it a day. So I kind of use this just to get them more comfortable with using and learning these vocabulary words. An extension to this is the next day when you're on the next part of the book or another book, you can actually connect to their previous knowledge by having some volunteers come up and demonstrate the new vocabulary words and demonstrate the new actions that they learned along with them. But thank you all so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys really use more total physical response in your classrooms, as I feel is very efficient for our English learners. Thank you.